Could you be living like a Stoic without even realizing it? Stoicism is more than just staying calm. It's a powerful mindset that helps you handle life's toughest moments with strength and wisdom. Maybe you find yourself staying level-headed during arguments or focusing on what you can control instead of stressing over what you can't. Sound familiar? In this video, we'll reveal 8 surprising Stoic traits that might secretly describe you. Stick with us until the end to find out if you truly embody the mindset of greats Marcus Aurelius. If any of these traits resonate with you, comment Stoic below. Ready to discover if you're a true Stoic? Let's dive in. Number 1. You focus on what you can control. A core principle of Stoicism is focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you can't. This idea, known as the dichotomy of control, is central to developing a Stoic mindset. Stoics believe that we are only responsible for our own thoughts, actions, and attitude, while the outcomes of those actions and the circumstances we find ourselves in are often beyond our control. If you are a Stoic, you spend your energy on things you can influence and accept with peace the things you cannot change. This means you don't get angry about the weather, frustrated by traffic, upset by other people's opinions. Instead, you focus on how you react to these situations. This requires a high level of self-awareness and a willingness to let go of what you can't control. In everyday life, this might show up as taking responsibility for your own actions without worrying too much about how others might react. For example, if you have a project at work, you focus on doing the best job you can and putting in your best effort, rather than stressing about how your boss will respond. You understand that while you can control your work, your boss's reaction is out of your hands. This focus on what you can control helps reduce stress and anxiety. People who worry about everything around them often get caught up in fear and frustration. Stoics, on the other hand, recognize that these fears usually come from worrying about things outside of their control, and they choose to let these worries go. Developing this mindset isn't easy. It takes practice and constant self-reflection. It often starts with small steps, like noticing moments when you're worrying about things you can't change, and gently reminding yourself to focus on what you can control instead. Over time, this can lead to a much calmer and more balanced way of living. Number 2. You stay calm under pressure. One of the most admired traits of a Stoic is the ability to stay calm in stressful situations. This doesn't mean that Stoics don't feel emotions. They do. However, they don't let these emotions control them. Instead, they focus on the situation logically and look for solutions rather than getting overwhelmed by their feelings. When faced with pressure, a Stoic remains composed and clear-headed. This calmness under pressure comes from the understanding that most situations are temporary and that reacting with panic or anger rarely helps. Stoics train themselves to take a step back, breathe, and approach the problem with a cool, rational mind. In daily life, this could mean handling unexpected challenges at work or home without losing your cool. For instance, if your boss suddenly assigns you a big project with a tight deadline, instead of panicking, a Stoic would calmly break the project down into smaller tasks, prioritize them, and start working steadily towards the goal. This methodical approach not only makes the task less daunting, but also ensures that you stay focused and effective under pressure. Staying calm also involves managing your inner dialogue. Instead of thinking, "This is too much, I can't handle it," a Stoic would remind themselves, "I can do this, one step at a time." This shift in mindset can make a huge difference in how you experience and manage stress. Stoics also understand that emotions like anger and frustration often cloud judgment. By staying calm, they keep their minds clear and make better decisions. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions, but rather acknowledging them without letting them take over. For example, if you're frustrated because something didn't go as planned, instead of lashing out, you acknowledge your frustration, take a deep breath, and then focus on what you can do next. Over time, practicing calmness under pressure helps build resilience. It becomes easier to face difficult situations without feeling overwhelmed. You learn to trust in your ability to handle whatever comes your way, and this confidence helps you stay composed even in the most challenging circumstances. Number 3. You don't get easily offended. In today's world, it often seems like everyone is offended by something. But Stoics understand that being offended usually comes from our own expectations, not the actions of others. They practice empathy and try to see things from different perspectives, which helps them stay calm and understanding. If you are a Stoic, you realize that you can't control what others do or say, but you can control how you react to it. Instead of taking things personally or getting upset, you take a step back and think about the situation calmly. You might ask yourself, is this really worth getting upset about? Or why does this bother me so much? This kind of reflection helps you stay grounded and avoid unnecessary conflict. For example, imagine someone cuts you off in traffic. Instead of getting angry or letting it ruin your day, you might think, maybe they're in a hurry or having a bad day, and let it go. You understand that getting upset won't change the situation and will only make you feel worse. Stoics also recognize that people have different backgrounds, experiences, and perspective, which means they may say or do things that don't align with your values. Instead of reacting with offense, a Stoic would try to understand where the other person is coming from. This doesn't mean you agree with them, but it does help you respond with patience and kindness. Being hard to offend also means you don't let others control your emotions. If someone criticizes you, instead of getting defensive, you might consider their feedback thoughtfully. A Stoic would think, is there truth in what they're saying? If so, how can I improve? If not, why should I let it bother me? This approach not only helps you grow as a person, but also keeps you from getting caught up in unnecessary drama. In a world where it's easy to get caught up in arguments, social media debates, and misunderstandings, being a Stoic can help you stay above the fray. You learn to pick your battles and not let minor issues affect your peace of mind. This not only makes you more resilient, but also more pleasant to be around, as others will see you as calm, understanding, and wise. Number 4. You value simplicity. Stoics believe in living a simple life, free from unnecessary distractions and materialism. They focus on what truly matters, like relationships, personal growth, and inner peace, rather than chasing after the latest gadgets or trends. This doesn't mean they don't enjoy nice things, but they don't let their happiness depend on them. If you are a Stoic, you might find yourself prioritizing experiences and relationships over material possessions. You understand that true happiness comes from within, and that the more you have, the more you have to lose. This doesn't mean you can't enjoy what you have, but you don't let your sense of self-worth be tied to material things. For example, while others might rush to buy the latest smartphone, you're content with your older model because it still works fine. You'd rather spend your time and money on things that bring lasting joy, like spending time with loved ones, pursuing a hobby, or simply enjoying nature. Simplicity also extends to how you live your life day to day. You might find that you prefer a clean, uncluttered space, free from excess stuff. This isn't just about being neat. It's about creating an environment that supports your peace of mind. Cluttered space can lead to a cluttered mind, while a simple, orderly space can help you stay focused and calm. Living simply also means being mindful of how you spend your time. A Stoic would rather engage in meaningful activities than waste time on mindless entertainment. This doesn't mean you can't relax or have fun, but it does mean being intentional about how you use your time. You might choose to read a book that helps you grow, spend time with people who uplift you, or work on a project that gives you a sense of accomplishment. Simplicity in life leads to less stress and more contentment. By focusing on what really matters, Stoics find that they need less to be happy. They aren't constantly chasing after the next big thing because they found satisfaction in the present moment. This approach to life can be deeply freeing, as it allows you to let go of the pressures to always want more, and instead, appreciate what you have. Number 5. You embrace challenges. Stoics see challenges as opportunities for growth. Instead of avoiding difficulties, they face them head-on and use them to build character. They believe that adversity is a part of life, and how we respond to it defines us. This doesn't mean they enjoy suffering, but they do recognize that hardships can make them stronger. If you are a Stoic, you might find that you don't shy away from difficult situations. Whether it's a tough project at work, challenging relationship, or a personal struggle, you approach it with a mindset of growth. You understand that these challenges, while uncomfortable, are opportunities to learn and become better. For instance, when faced with a problem, a Stoic would ask, "What can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger?" This shift in perspective turns challenges into valuable life lessons. Instead of feeling defeated, you feel empowered, knowing that you're building resilience with each difficulty you overcome. Embracing challenges also means being patient with yourself during tough times. Stoics understand that growth takes time and that setbacks are a natural part of progress. If something doesn't go as planned, instead of getting discouraged, a Stoic would see it as part of the journey. They keep going, knowing that persistence is key to overcoming obstacles. This mindset doesn't just help you survive challenges, it helps you thrive. By embracing difficulties rather than avoiding them, you develop a sense of inner strength that carries you through even the toughest times. You start to see challenges not as threats, but as opportunities to prove to yourself what you're capable of. In the end, this approach to challenges leads to a more fulfilling life. Instead of living in fear of what might go wrong, you embrace the unknown, confident in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. This not only makes you more resilient, but also more adventurous, as you're no longer held back by the fear of failure. Number 6, you practice gratitude. Gratitude is an essential part of Stoic philosophy. Stoics believe that appreciating what you already have is key to happiness. Instead of focusing on what you lack, they encourage you to be thankful for what you have, big or small. This practice helps maintain a positive outlook on life. If you are a Stoic, you might regularly take a moment to think about things you are grateful for. This can include simple pleasures like a warm meal, a beautiful sunset, or the support of friends and family. By focusing on these positives, you cultivate a mindset of contentment and peace. For example, if you have a rough day at work, a Stoic would remind themselves of the things that are still going well. Maybe they have a loving family, good health, or a comfortable home. This shift in focus can make difficult situations seem more manageable and prevent negativity from taking over. Gratitude also helps you avoid the trap of comparing yourself to others. In a world where social media often highlights others' successes, it's easy to feel envious. But Stoics understand that comparing yourself to others is unproductive. Instead, they focus on their own blessings and find joy in what they have. Another Stoic practice related to gratitude is negative visualization. This means imagining life without the things you currently have. By thinking about losing something you value, you can better appreciate it while you still have it. This exercise helps you stay thankful and enjoy the present moment more fully. Marcus Aurelius, a famous Stoic philosopher, wrote about the importance of gratitude in his personal reflections. He believed that by focusing on the good in life, you could maintain inner peace even during tough times. Practicing gratitude daily can help you develop a similar sense of contentment and resilience. You can start practicing gratitude by keeping a daily journal. Each day, write down a few things you are thankful for. They don't have to be grand. Even small, everyday blessings are valuable. This habit can gradually shift your focus from what you lack to what you have, fostering a more positive and fulfilling outlook on life. Number 7, you seek wisdom in Stoicism. Wisdom is considered the highest virtue. It's not just about having a lot of knowledge, but about understanding how to live a good life and make wise decisions. Wisdom helps you navigate life's challenges and stay true to your values. If you are a Stoic, you likely value learning and self-improvement. This could involve reading, reflecting on your experiences, or listening to the insights of others. Stoics are always looking for ways to grow and understand the world better. One way Stoics seek wisdom is through regular reflection. This means taking time to think about your actions, decisions, and experiences. For instance, at the end of each day, you might ask yourself what you did well and what you could improve. This helps you learn from your experiences and make better choices in the future. Stoics also seek wisdom by learning from others. They believe that everyone has something valuable to teach, whether it's through books, conversations, or observation. By staying open-minded and curious, you can gain new insights and perspectives that enhance your understanding of life. Wisdom also involves seeing the bigger picture. Stoics try to understand the underlying principles that guide their lives and the world around them. For example, when making a difficult decision, a Stoic would consider how it aligns with their values and long-term goals. This approach helps them make choices that lead to a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Another important aspect of wisdom in Stoicism is accepting things that are beyond your control. Stoics understand that many aspects of life are outside of their influence, such as the actions of others or the weather. By focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you cannot, you can maintain a sense of peace and avoid unnecessary stress. Seeking wisdom is a continuous journey. It's about striving to understand yourself and the world better and making decisions that align with your values. By pursuing wisdom, you can navigate life's challenges with greater confidence and find deeper meaning in your daily experiences. Number 8, you accept impermanence. Acceptance of impermanence is a key Stoic principle. Stoics recognize that everything in life is temporary, and they learn to adapt to change with grace. This understanding helps them stay calm and balanced, even when faced with uncertainty. If you are a Stoic, you might not get overly attached to things, people, or situations. You understand that change is a natural part of life and focus on making the most of each moment. This mindset helps you handle life's ups and downs with resilience. For example, if you lose a job or a relationship ends, a Stoic would acknowledge the loss but also recognize that everything has its time. Instead of clinging to what is gone, they focus on moving forward and finding new opportunities. This approach helps them deal with change more effectively and maintain a sense of inner peace. Accepting impermanence also means understanding that you cannot control everything. Stoics accept that some events and outcomes are beyond their influence and focus on their reactions to these events. For instance, if you face a sudden change in plans, a Stoic would adapt to the new situation rather than resist it. By embracing impermanence, Stoics cultivate a sense of flexibility and adaptability. They understand that change is inevitable and that resisting it only creates more suffering. Instead, they focus on what they can control, how they respond to change, and how they make the most of the present moment. Adopting Stoic principle, gratitude, wisdom, and accepting change can transform your life. Start practicing these traits today to build inner strength and resilience. Ready to dive deeper into Stoicism? Subscribe to our channel for more tips and insights. Don't forget to hit the bell icon and turn on all notifications so you never miss a new video. Embrace Stoicism and see the difference it makes in your life. Thanks for watching. See you next time.